Hiya, welcome back to Whistle Stop. We're at beautiful Beadnell today, another one of my favourite places on earth. There's very definitely a theme developing there, isn't there? Beadnell, named after the Anglo-Saxon for Beads Hall. Let's go and have a look around. So Beadnell Harbour. Now, the origins of the harbour can be found over here. So there are 3 lime kilns, and I can be quite specific about when the first one was built. It was in November 1798, and they were built by local estate owner John Wood. And the idea was to use the locally dug coal and limestone to produce lime to ship out to this purpose-built harbour all the way down the east coast and up to Scotland. Have a little look. Interesting little fact for you. The harbour here at Beadnell is the only west-facing harbour on the east coast, and it's purposefully built like that to allow you to get in and out when there's a bit of a sea running from the east. And as you can see, the weather's closing in now, so maybe it wasn't such a bad idea, eh? So this is Beadnell Point. You can't see very much of it at the minute because it's nearly high water, but I've spent a lot of time fishing just off here in my kayak, and if you're very lucky, some days you can see the dolphins, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. You see the dolphins behind us over there? How absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to have to get my phone out and film them because they're just absolutely beautiful, man. So beautiful, man. Wow, what a show. And at this time of year, and the water's starting to warm up, it's absolutely beautiful out here, and all the cod start coming in shore to feast themselves on the peeler crab. So the common shore crab are all shedding their shells at this time of year so they can grow a little bit more, and the water is crystal clear. It's beautiful, isn't it? You could be anywhere. So in the 1920s, Beadnell had about 49 or 50 houses and well over 50 fishermen working out of this harbour. But now, in 2023, there are over 400 houses and less than 5 fishermen. And of course, these days, the main industry in Beadnell is tourism. On any given day in the summer, you'll find hundreds of paddleboarders out there, surfers, people launching boats, and of course me on my kayak fishing. Maybe I'm going to have a cast around. Maybe I'm going to go back on the slightly lighter lure. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back. Do you know what I'm going to stick on? I'm going to stick on an orange sidewinder. It's a little bit lighter. I have a little bit more action in this tide because there's not much tide running at all. And did really well on it at Whitley, didn't we? And about this sort of depth of water, maybe a little bit shallower, but we'll definitely give it a go. There you go. I think they're 20-something grams. It'll take quite a while to get to the bottom, but I think it might be worth it. Yes, we're in! Oh, it's been ages. Oh, this is taking a bit of line. Brilliant. I'll just adjust that camera a tiny bit for you. There we go. Gosh. This is a bit of a beast, isn't it? I don't know how well you can see us there, but this feels like the fish of the day so far. Gosh. Oh, what an absolute beauty. Oh, that is a beast. Goodness me. Let's get that in the kayak and show you. Look at that. Brilliant. Let me get this camera sorted out. It's just all over the shop at the moment, so you can't really see much. There we go. Right. Ow. Oh, this thing's quite big. Let's just get the hook out first. Do you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to give myself a little bit of slack. Oh, what a monster, eh? Myself a little bit of slack. And we'll get this hook out. And then, oh, don't be kicking me rod in. It's a bit miffed because I've caught him, innit? And then we'll get him up. I'll give you a look. Lovely cod slime in me face there. Look at that. What an absolute beaut. Oh, hey, I'm chuffed with that, man. He's a beastie, isn't he? Goodness me, right. We'll not mess around too much. Oh, we'll get him straight back. See you later, buddy. And he's off. So this is Ebbs Nook. Somewhere underneath here are the remains of a 13th century chapel. Now, don't be going and making the mistake of thinking I'm clever or anything like that, because you can read all of this on the tourist board there just before you walk on. But it's believed that it's called Ebbs Nook after Saint Ebba. And as was the wont for aristocratic women in those days, in the 7th century, she decided to become a nun. And off she went to Coldingham to be Nun St Ebba, or whatever her title might have been. And there you have it, St Ebba. So we've come into the village now, and we're at the very appropriately named St Ebba's Church, obviously named after the old medieval chapel that was on Ebbs Nook. The original part of the church was built in the 1740s, but later in the 1790s the tower and the spire and the clock were added. So that's it. That's Beadnell, yet another one of my favourite places on earth. Listen, do us a favour, would you? If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider subscribing to the channel. It does make a big difference to that pesky old YouTube algorithm, you know. Something else that really helps, of course, is a thumbs up. So if you've enjoyed it, please give it one of those, and we'll catch you the next time.